Well, good evening. It's about 6:15 right now here in New England. Nothing much going on other than the slight potentials of some, or actually pretty major potentials of some cold weather coming in. So let's kind of briefly talk about this hazardous weather outlook that's in effect right now. Possibilities of yet again some fire weather because of low humidities, strong winds potentially coming in here when on Monday night into Tuesday morning. Frigid air. Okay, frigid air. It's Arctic cold. Like I said last week, it's almost like open up a can of soda. It's this intense shot of air that's going to come southward and just invade an area with some frosts this whole week. Temperatures at or below average. It's going to be chilly. So just get used to it. Here is we're generally going to outline to you the most significant issues that we'll have. And we're going to start out with Monday or tomorrow. And the highs tomorrow will generally be into the mid to upper 40s with some lower 50s well to our south. Winds on Monday winds tomorrow will generally start out calm, and then as the day progresses, will continue to get stronger. Okay, and wind gusts tomorrow could be well over 30 miles per hour. That's again yet ahead of a cold front that's coming through, and that's going to essentially be the cold front that gives us the Arctic cold. So moving on towards tomorrow night, look at that intense cold. That is some pretty chilly weather, if you ask me. We're talking teens. That's pretty cold. I don't know if these will be records, but definitely coming close. The Heath region, wouldn't be surprised if they get into the single digits. We'll say upper single digits, lower teens, generally in through this region of Massachusetts. Lower teens into portions of New Hampshire. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. It gets even chilly back out into the central and eastern portions of the state where low to mid 20s will be happening. It's just going to be cold all around. So get ready. And there will be some concerns on the trees because the winds will be blowing. When that happens, when winds are calm, the frost can't go on to anything else. However, when the winds are blowing, it causes concern for the frost to go up to some of the trees and other surfaces that wouldn't normally get the frost on them. So we'll be watching out for that because winds will be sustained anywhere between 10 to 15 miles per hour, maybe well to the north, a little bit a little bit less intense in terms of wind, but gusts will generally be that strength. We'll say 10 to 15 miles per hour. However, as the nighttime progresses, you can see the potentials of some 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts will be potentially happening, particularly towards sunrise Tuesday morning. So we'll be watching out for that potential. Then as we work our way towards Wednesday night, we get into some iffy, I guess you could say some pretty iffy stuff here. There will be a storm system, and you can check out the temperatures, mid to upper 30s. When you get into those temperatures, it gets kind of iffy. Definitely a raw rain for when we wake up on Wednesday or on Thursday, but a potential of some snows mixing in would not surprise me. Maybe even a period of snows, and this is being outlined by some of the models. You can see a codon potentially for our area going through western regions. However, working our way towards the GFS model, they kind of indicate something a little bit more along the lines of significant. You can see up into the northern regions of Mass, you can see a codon potentially. I wouldn't be surprised if that continues to work its way southward because yesterday codons were well up here. Today, you can see that here's the 1 to 3 inch mark. That will most likely move southward as well. However, those 1 to 3 inch amounts will probably that line will probably be around here and kind of come back up like this. They will not come into our region because there will just not be cool enough air. However, there will be some coatings that will definitely be happening around here. Don't be surprised about that, which could cause a few slick conditions. And that would be particularly could either happen Wednesday night into Thursday morning, or Thursday night into Friday morning. So those are the two times that we could potentially have a chance at something like this. And if we work our way towards the north, you can definitely see some more intense stuff. You can see anywhere between 3 to 5 inches possible up into portions of northern Maine and New Hampshire. So not going to be the most intense storm, but it's definitely the tip of the iceberg, no pun intended there, but it will definitely be starting to indicate a potential of some slight snows into our region. Now, let's move toward the ensembles. This is the longer range here. We're going to work our way towards the hour 120 time period, which is around the Friday time period. Thursday night into Friday, don't be surprised to see some code-ins around here. It's just being indicated by the Canadian and by the GFS. You'll see that in a few minutes. But right now, very light snow, nothing major. But then something major might be in the cards for next Saturday. Okay, I think it's next Saturday is the 1st. Yeah, or Sunday. Sometime within the 1st, I see a potential snowstorm. Whether this actually happens or not, I'm not too certain yet. But you can see that this is essentially a potential. Now, before I continue, what is an ensemble? An ensemble is essentially a one model. This is the Canadian. What they do is they insert an equation, okay? And that equation is essentially has multiple outputs, and the multiple outputs is each one of the screens that you see right here. Okay, these are all the outputs from that one equation that's inputted into the computers, because essentially a model is a computer that, essentially forecasts what potential weather is going to happen. But essentially, this is a little bit more accurate because you can sort of see each of the individual outputs. And sort of you can kind of indicate a trend, what's possible, what isn't, so stuff like that. So instead of just looking at one model screen, you're looking at multiple ones. And I like this much better because it gives you a better idea of what's going to happen longer term. So you can see this, and each of these little screens is called an ensemble product. You can see this ensemble product indicating a potential snowstorm. There's, and also this one up here is indicating something along the lines of some snows as well. So that's what's going on here. You can see as time moves its way onward, you can see that there could be yet again another potential chance of some snow. Stormy conditions over the next over the upcoming weeks. Now, there could be a big rainstorm. There could be a big snowstorm. I'm not sure what exactly will happen. We may even get both. Okay, we may even get both. Actually, this is indicating a major rainstorm for the 4th, and then by the 5th, another storm forms. So this is another storm forms, and this one forms down in the south. And essentially, a couple days after we get a potential rainstorm, this indicates that we could get a major snowstorm. So we'll see what happens here. I would say chances of rain and snow. And then you can see this particular ensemble product indicates a major rainstorm. So there will be both. We will see a potential of both heavy rain and potential heavy snow. That just goes to show you how unsettled this upcoming pattern will become. As time moves its way forward, there could be yet again another chance of some snows here. We'll just have to kind of iron things out as time works its way onward. You can see this storm out here. If this cold can stay locked in position, and then this can ride up like that, I wouldn't be surprised to see a good snowstorm towards the end of this period, but we'll watch out for that. That's, of course, the Canadian model. What about the GFS model? We're going to work right our way to hour 120 when there's towards the middle part of this week. You can see there's some snow potentially. This is indicating some snow potentially. This is indicating a little bit of snow, a little bit of snow, a little bit of snow. This one indicates snow to the north, and then this one indicates snow to the north. But even still, it's indicating some light snow. It's nothing major. It's just funny, okay? And it's just something I'm noticing here on the ensembles here. So, you know, don't be surprised if you wake up one morning and see a coating of snow on the ground. It's not going to be anything that you'll need to shovel. It's just more along the lines, you know, interesting. And a little bit, you know, it could cause a little bit of issues, as of course it could cause some roads to be slick. Now we're going to jump right to when things get really active here. Look at this. Massive snowstorms being indicated. This is a rainstorm. But this is essentially huge. Both of these things are essentially huge. I'm watching these things absolutely carefully. You know, what exactly, how these things pan out will be a major thing here. I'm not exactly certain yet on if we will get snow. I do see a potential of some snow. How intense it is and how active everything will become is a little bit uncertain at this point in time. Working our way onward, there could be yet again some more rain coming in here. Yet again, I wouldn't be surprised to see some snow as well. You can see, as time works its way forward, you can see some definite rains. You can definitely see some rains coming in. This indicates some rains coming in. This indicates some rains. However, you work your way down here, and you can see that two of these are indicating some snow. This indicates a wide area getting a coating to an inch. This indicates, though, some stronger snows. So I'm not certain yet what's going to happen, but you yourselves can see that things will get stormy, things will get active, things will get interesting. And like I said, I would say we have several chances. I would say we will have at least one chance of a snowstorm, one chance. Okay, this one indicates some snow here. Things will get, like I said, more stormy, more rainy, and maybe a little snowy. But other than that, you know, it's not like it's going to be nothing we haven't seen before. So essentially, that's what's going on. I'll continue to update you. But of course, have a great rest of your Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great day.